Alright, welcome to the 11th episode of Book of Hours. In the last episode, we unlocked the glorious stair, the Motley's Tower, and I think maybe the map room, I'm not sure. But either way, we did unlock quite a lot of new books. This many, in fact. So it's starting to really coming along nicely. I think I'm just going to jump right into it and get right into the nitty gritty of it. So we're going to make a bit more money since I don't have enough to hire somebody. We got a core, which is first grail skill and heart skill. So we may be able to unlock different types of books. It's almost spring, so we'll be getting a bit of stipend as well. Eventually, got a half grand. Okay, eventually we'll be able to do a workstation. See if we do something like this. Say there's potential here, but we gotta have 5 matchings. Some of these skills, like ornoscopy, for example, has 3. So if we can get it to 5, we can possibly do something. Make our own little abilities. So we got an offer from Oriflames. They want a pretty powerful forge book for 1 spintra. I have exactly 1 spintra. And we have a gale, 3 heart, and 3 sky. I think I had... I think it was over here. Yeah, Ava Treasury. Let's go ahead and read that, put an ornoscopy in there, and we can unlock that book. Oh, water days early. Let's go ahead and see if we can't hire somebody. I'm reading up black nephrite and skelecite for nowhere, orchil and amber for use, amethyst for the night key of the spider door. We have the magician for sky rays and nectar. No, not quite. See if I can't do anything else. So Ava points out bitterly that there is no shortage of uplifting parables and proverbs about the saving graces of flaw in a jewel, but that no one, not jeweler nor priest, not owl, has ever found a way to repair such a flaw. We have a memory for foresight and a lesson in embroidery and lapidary. I don't have that one. That's a new skill for me. Do I have a forge of 4? I could potentially open up something like that. Nope. The Devoured Tantra, his 6 grail. 3 grail. Not quite enough. Scale? I don't have a lot of skill books. No. Nope. Alright, we have Grail, Moth, and Rose. We could unlock the second tower, the Motley Tower, if I had an... no, I can do it immediately. Or, if I got an impulse, I could do the icy bedroom. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab that real quick. Which one of you had impulse? This one. Meanwhile, I'll talk to you and get you going. We're gonna talk about Twist. Secret Sorrows may join our strength. We gain a book on Glimmerings, an anonymous prison diary written by a dreamer convicted of oneric irresponsibility and confined to the cucurbit. As its subject of sights and sensations. That goes in the ever-growing pile of stuff I cannot read. And I'll exalt the memory using impulse. And there we go. Now I should be able to unlock the icy bedroom. A thick and freezing murk, like a clinging black mist, roils at floor level. Not theoplasma exactly, the ragged remnants of some chilly wood thing, or a good old-fashioned ghost, decayed to a half-elemental energies. Some local will probably know. We have the Pale Chamber. In the time of the dwarf, this magnificent bedroom was reserved for the Baron, or in Lady Ava's time. The Baroness, Ava, had the whole room decorated in black as a gesture of permanent mourning for her father Valentine, or according to ribald rumors, to settle her own paleness for her lovers. It was Kitty Margarine, much later, who fashioned the furnishing that made it the Pale Chamber. Okay. I'm really reliant on the weather. The weather is really what's making. You got a fog that has 3 moon and 3 knock. So that should unlock something pretty powerful. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I know Ramsend? I do not. Okay. Not quite enough. Okay. Now what about you? You can get 8. So we'll get 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then if I read like a confounding parable, I should be able to get there. I think salt would do it. Meanwhile, work for some money. I don't know if it's enough, so we'll give it a shot. I can always read another. Memory, you. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we'll do this just in case it doesn't fall through. I can always read another salt. In fact, I'll go ahead and get this done. So the Malachite supplications is prayers addressed to the Malachite by the Sisterhood at the Triple Knot. We've been hearing about the Sisterhood at the Triple Knot for a while. Alright, so I got the confounding parable. Give a chance. What do you want? Weather? Hey, look at that. Pop. We got it. So I am reading, if we should flourish not, let our enemies flourish in that time when we are no more. One prayer describes how a strong degree of nectar aspect can be used with lethe and trismeria rites to bring forth the last nectar of the last history, the living ink, the ink in secret. You get an impulse and the lesson in trismeria. I might mispronounce that. I'm getting 2 of them, so let's go ahead and consider it. Whoop, where'd that book go? That's a completed book. As well as, had they been going back over here? No. Okay. Trismeria is the rite of the Sisterhood of the Triple Knot, which contains certain mysteries of the dweller in the wood behind the world. It's effective against curses, and it has preservation, the boss, with a good moon and grail aspect. We're gonna upgrade it immediately. Requires 1 effort. We can put a twist in there. A memory of a confounding parable, so I needed that after all. And we'll go ahead and make that level 2. We got enough for opening up another room tomorrow. And it has 2 grail. And it's getting late in the day, so we'll just go ahead and skip forward to tomorrow. Maybe we can unlock a new room. Okay, clouds don't really do me much good. We get the Poet, Winter, Moth, and Sky. That might be able to do something. We could do the Moth. Easy. At least one of these. That's actually kind of easy. Okay. Alright, so you are 4, 8. We can give Wist for 2. And do I have like a hindsight? Negative. Alright, so I won't be able to open that. So we'll go ahead and get an yeah, we'll do an impulse. The impulse is this book. Impulse has 2. We will talk to him about the impulse. And then we can get him to unlock the Motley Tower second floor. A nasty theoplasmic miasma hangs around the room above. It's no longer strong, but it will take years to dissipate to the point of safety. With the right help, I can raise counter-influences. This room we found a dispensary. This room may originally have served as a working dispensary, but some of its at least more eccentric fittings were added by Christopher Ellaby in his time here. By that point, he had severed ties with his adoptive father. He had been using the Ellaby name for years and had no access to the Stratocone fortune, but traveling at night had sold surprisingly well, much better than his poetry. And he had a little bit of money of his own by then, enough to indulge in his preferences. And we got some books. Let's go. Let's catalog them. We're going to put a hold on hiring help because we got the Perugian Diaries. In 1907, at the age of 18, Christopher Ellaby left Stratocone's household to study theology at the University of Perugia in Italy, enrolling under the name of Christopher Stratocone. And it is a rather cheap skybook. We could possibly unlock that tomorrow. Oh no, we just read the skeleton song. That should do it. I'll put these here so I can document them off camera. Big Island Memory has a sky of 2, so we would. Oh, I didn't pause it properly. Okay, no worries. So we will reread that. That's fine. No. Wonder 3. We could do something about that. 4 or 5. Not quite. We might be able to do something, but I don't have enough for. Okay, Perugian Diaries, Big Island Memory. Not unlocked that book. There we go. We can possibly hire somebody else. So I'm reading, for 4 years since his adoption from a Bristol orphanage, Ellaby served as Stratocone's pupil and protege, but his relationship with his austere and secretive man was always complicated. His journal confides, I still think Fraser's intentions are good, certainly agrees, but I never understood the final goal of his investigations. He was never prepared to enlighten me, and good intentions or not, I can no longer bear this dream of eyes. We have agreed to part, almost amicably. We got Forge, Sky, and Lantern, I believe, will get me in there. Let's go ahead and open up the Librarians' quarters. A bright haven on the house seaward side, innocent of protections and menacing influences, though it would take some work to set it right and clean it. I think that might be a good start for an episode. We unlock the Librarian's quarters. So I'm reading that Ellaby left Perugia in 1909 without completing his degree. He had long lost interest in his studies, and the latter half of the journal was concerned with his studies on Umbrian folk songs. And note towards his own compositions, which are widely varying in quality, one of the better ones, In the Marshes of Night, suggested that he visited the site of old Lake Ficinus near Ortuccio. I might have mispronounced that. We get a cheerful ditty and lesson in dreams and songs. We'll go ahead and learn that. And that goes into our memories book. Since we do not have a cheerful ditty // click the checkbox. The harmonies of the lower skies are here reproduced. And oh boy, there's a lot of books to go through next episode. So when the Courier of the Isle acquired the deed to the abandoned dwarf estate, Ambrose Westcott became the first librarian. Ooh. Do I have a bust of Ambrose Westcott? Yep. Third librarian. First librarian, Ambrose Westcott. And had this nosy cook constructed above the north wing to fit his preferences. His successor, Kitty, preferred the room next door. She lamented the reek of Westcott's pipe and remained long after his death. And her successor, Solomon Hosser, preferred the long tower for his own chilly reason. But most libraries have enjoyed the peace and the sea breeze. Alright, so Kitty, Solomon Hosser was the third. That one, this guy. Alright, so we're looking for Kitty. Unless you had a different name. Nope, there he is. You had a second librarian. There we go. And with that, I think we're going to call it an episode. Thank you for watching. See you next time.